What's up, guys? Welcome into the video. Thank you so much for joining today. And essentially what I'm going to be doing is answering this question right here. So how would you like to lose 8, 12, even 18 pounds of pure fat each month predictably without needing to give away all your time, energy, and happiness? All right, so this is the question I'll be trying to answer today. Essentially, it's going to be all about fat loss. It's not a very long video, so stick around if you're really looking for some answers. All right, and the way I want to tackle this fat loss is essentially by doing it without these three things, without killing yourself in the gym, without spending all your hard-earned time and money just to get some results and maybe even fall backwards after earning those results, and then also eating tiny amounts of foods that you really don't enjoy that much, right? We need to avoid all these things because, frankly, if you have any one of these three things within your program, you're going to be mentally and physically stressed, which is not good for the longevity, and it's not good for earning your goals in the long run. And the harsh truth for most is that brief challenges and setbacks are guaranteed to happen, and most who do not have a plan, most who do not have science backing their program are going to quit or fail in the face of these, all right? The fact is that only fitness consultants with a predictable system for, losing fat and obtaining lean mass can say, when I put up my foot on the gas, this car moves forward. So, like I said, my name's Reese Bennett. I've created a predictable system to generate fat loss on demand on a monthly and weekly basis, and that's what I'm going to be sharing with you today, all right? So what I want you guys to do first is think bigger than you are right now. I know you have a goal in mind if you're here, but it's got to be bigger, okay? And the reason I say that without even knowing you is because I know myself, all right? When I was on the far left there, when I was overweight, I had aimed, a certain height. I had wanted to be just thinner, right? I had no physique goals in mind. I didn't want abs. Like, that was way too far out there for me. I just wanted to be thinner. I wanted to fit in clothes better, all right? I want you guys to aim higher than that, because if you aim higher right off the bat, you're going to get there quicker, all right? I could have got there way quicker once I realized all of these goals, once I did all my research and found out these things, right? So the three secrets I'm going to be telling you to achieve this is, first, how to eat full meals of food that you enjoy while shredding fat. Okay, that's really important, full meals. And then how to use the gym an optimal amount without wasting any energy at all right? That's also very important, because if we're wasting energy in the gym, we're also wasting time. We may also be wasting money. And it's really not good for longevity, because our muscles simply can't build themselves back up. Especially as we age, we need to be working out the optimal amount, not too much, not too little. And then how to avoid wasting money on things that don't really matter for your physique and health. And this includes time, right? We don't want to waste our time or our money on things that don't really matter, on things that don't push the ball forward, or, the car that we talked about. When you push your foot on the pedal, the car should move forward. So stay to the end of this video if you are looking for a predictable way to lose fat on demand. If you just want the tools to lose fat and to gain muscle in crucial parts of the body to obtain what I call the Hollywood physique, or the movie star body, the classic good-looking male physique that you see in the movies, right? Brad Pitt and Troy, Daniel Craig in James Bond, or whatever it might be, right? Just a good-looking male physique. Big shoulders, big chest, slim waist, low fat, good abs, good arms, all those things, all right? And applying these secrets is scientifically proven to do a few things. So I was a mechanical engineer in college. That's what my major is. And I've kind of taken all of those things and applied them to my fitness career, because it's really what I enjoy doing. And so I've taken a very analytical approach to everything in fitness. And I would say I put my 10,000 hours in just researching these things and experimenting on myself and all those things. So scientifically, these methods together are proven to do things like raise HGH, boost metabolism, and lower insulin levels. And especially for adult males, this is insanely important to get a lean physique, okay? It also reduces inflammation, promotes strong bones and stronger muscles and muscle growth. So these things are all very important to get a lean physique as an adult male, especially as you age, when your muscles will be naturally fatiguing and your insulin or your HGH levels will be going down, just by nature. So we want to keep those as high as we can. With these methods, it is easiest to do so. And my typical winning client is somebody who makes a conscious decision to start implementing these methods as soon as possible. So I know it's hard to trust somebody just off of one video, right? How can you trust me? You don't know me, and you're just watching this video, because you saw it somewhere and you thought it might help. And if you do trust these methods and you do trust me by the end of this video, that's when I see people really making progress, because they just decided to jump in, just implement these methods fast and just act right now. And they see really, really killer results, right? They see insane changes in their mental and physical health. So if you can do that, if you can trust me by the end of this video and trust these methods and implement them ruthlessly, then you are going to see some insane changes in your life and in your physical appearance. And here's a couple examples, all right? So one client here, Andrew, was stalled at 19% body fat, and in 3 months, he got to 11% body fat, which is ridiculous, okay? And he did this by doing less, actually, okay? And this is the case for a lot of people, okay? He was doing too much and eating too little. And once you get those things sorted out, once you're eating the right amount and working out the right amount, you see more results, you have more mental clarity, you get to spend less time in the gym, less time worried about what to eat, and you get to spend more of your time on things that really matter, like family and work and those things, okay? And you also get the insane results like this. And Zane here, same thing. He was working himself to the bone, okay? And I was shocked when I heard his routine. 6 days a week, eating less and less and less. And now he only works out 3 times per week, and he's getting insane results. He's going to be 6% body fat in no time, which was his ultimate goal, okay? So it's just a matter of doing things properly in the optimal amount, okay? So what makes successful and happy, fit people able to win without fail? After working with tons of people and experimenting by myself, putting in my 10,000 hours and just really, really going into it in the fitness industry, I've just realized that fat loss for anybody is easy with an understandable, realistic, and easy to follow plan, okay? And the reason those 3 things are super important is because the client needs to understand why they're doing something, right? If you're doing something for fat loss and you don't understand why you're doing it, you're literally just guessing at fat loss. And fat loss is not a guessing game. It is it's an equation essentially, all right? And it needs to be realistic, right? The average person should be able to do it. They should be able to do it on their work schedule, with their kids, on their budget, whatever it might be. They need to be able to do it. Everybody needs to be able to do it. And it needs to be easy to follow, right? The person shouldn't be thinking about what they're going to eat next 24 hours a day and what they're going to do for their workout. It should be fun, all right? And I want you to let that sink in for a moment, because it's really the exact opposite of what everybody else in the industry is telling you right now. Right now, there are one of 2 extreme directions, okay? And the first one is, lose an absurd amount of weight with doing no work at all. Obviously flawed, but let's move on to extreme direction number 2. Are you ready to grind day in, day out and just, go to work every single day until you get there, right? Eat exactly right, work out a ton, okay? No, both these things are flawed at their core. First, for extreme direction number 1, nothing in life is ever truly something for nothing, okay? Effort's required in everything worth doing. As my parents say, nothing is ever really free, okay? And that's essentially true here as it is in everything else. Second, if you have the time to work out every single day, eat exactly right, it's still not the best way to get in shape. Like Zane, the client I showed you before, doing less is so often doing more, all right? So we need to be working out the optimal amount. So what is optimal, all right? Let's get down to business and start with these secrets, okay? So secret number 1, eating full meals of food you love is going to be how you win at fat loss. So how do we do that? So you are going to need 2 things for success in this endeavor, all right? First, you will need to calculate your daily macro and caloric needs, okay? And this isn't hard, right? People think this is more difficult than it is. Math, right? It's crazy. No. Height, weight, age, gender is all you're going to need to get an accurate reading, and you can do it really quickly, okay? And you're going to download one of the many easy-to-use apps to count these metrics each day, all right? And the reason we count macros, which are protein, fats, and carbs, is because if we just counted calories, we could be eating, all sweets all day, get our calorie goal, and then we're not going to be gaining any muscle, right? Those hormone levels that I talked about aren't going to be in the right place. So we need to count macros, protein, carbs, and fats, in order to ensure that we're eating the right foods sometimes, right? You can still have those foods you love, but there needs to be an appropriate amount of protein in there and, an appropriate amount of carbs and things like that. So just to keep those hormones level in the right place, we need to ensure we're eating somewhat healthy. Because it comes down to this, okay? If you cannot follow through on your plans, then you will not reach your goals in the short or the long term, right? Like I said, I need this program to be realistic, all right? So everything in moderation, right? A little bit of this leads to sustainable this. This is me yesterday in the gym. I took it on a tripod, okay? Essentially, I eat things I love still, right? I love beer. I drink beer, heavy beers, like IPAs, stuff like that, okay? I love burgers, so I eat those all the time, and I also really enjoy Pop-Tarts without frosting. So some people hate that about me, but that's one of my favorite treats. And okay, let me ask you this. So how many times do you hear something like, in order to lose weight, you just need to cut out this one thing, all right? It may not be phrased like this, right? It may just be like, do keto, which is essentially cutting out all carbs, right? Or just do low carb, or do paleo, or, do a low fat diet, whatever it might be. They're always asking you to cut something out nowadays for some reason, right? Atkins diet, all those things, okay? We don't want to cut anything out, right? We want to eat the proper portions of foods that we love. That is it, right? And it's very, very important to do that correctly, to obtain the proper amount of hormones in our body, and to eat the proper amount so that we can be in a calorie deficit every day and ensure we are losing weight. Now, what about the gym, right? So this leads us to secret number 2. The gym is about doing the right amount of work, not murdering yourself on a daily basis, okay? It is a simple equation based on how much you should be in the gym. Like Zane, we talked about earlier, less is more sometimes, a lot of times, right? You see these coaches doing insanely hard calisthenics, heavy lifts, or crazy cardio, and they're like, they're asking like, don't you want to be able to do handstand push-ups? I don't care, okay? I want to look good and be healthy, all right? But the raw reality is that if we do like too much in a calorie deficit, our body doesn't have the nutrients to refeed our muscles, so we're going to lose that muscle once we start doing too much. We want to work out a max of 3 times per week in order to ensure that we are keeping the optimal amount of muscle, because if we have more muscle, our metabolism is higher, we're going to burn more fat, okay? We don't want to burn muscle, we want to burn fat. And we are obviously doing this to get here, right? Like I said, the Hollywood physique is the goal, all right? We want big shoulders, big chest, slim waist, low body fat percentage, right? All of these things are really important. Look at Henry Cavill here. He is gigantic, but he's also low body fat percentage, right? And he does this by doing focused workouts in a calorie deficit. So shoulders, chest, arms, and paired with progressive overload will lead to the Hollywood physique, okay? And progressive overload is where we still try to hit PRs in the gym, essentially, okay? While we're in a fat loss stage, so many people just lower the weight immediately in a fat loss stage. They kind of just give in and they stop trying to make gains in the gym. We want to still try to make gains, okay? And this system will create predictable, consistent, and frankly, unreal results, all right? It is the equivalent of pulling a rabbit out of a hat as compared to pushing a boulder up a hill. And the reason I say that is because these people are doing so much in so much time, so much energy, and oftentimes a lot of money, right? So that leads us to secret number 3. And that is how we can spend less time and money on getting these results, okay? And once you've counted macros for a couple weeks, you'll have an entirely new view on food and what is important, okay? Don't believe me, it is 100% true, all right? It is a method that's been around for decades, guys, but the industry would die if everybody knew about it. Have you ever been into a GNC and you've seen these stacked shelves full of just insane amounts of supplements, right? Insane amounts of things that can obviously, all of them can get you where you're going, right? No, not really, all right? Some of them have some effects that we can use to our advantage, but other than that, it's just a waste of time and money, okay? And you don't need to be an expert to understand what doesn't work, okay? This next part is very important, all right? Nothing comes without some sacrifice, all right? So aim high, put in the work, and have a plan, all right? And the result of executing this correctly is that you will see a significant amount of fat loss each month, depending on your current body fat percentage where you're starting at, right? For me to say you're going to lose 5 pounds, 6 pounds, 20 pounds each month would be a lie on my part because I don't know where you're starting, right? If you're starting from 13% body fat, you might go down a percentage point each month, which would be really good for you. But, if you're starting at 30% body fat, it might be more, okay? So it's just different where people start. And the best part is that you can absolutely be sure you will be losing fat on a weekly basis. And that's fat, not muscle, okay, right? Keep those human growth hormones high, keep all of these things in good condition, and we will lose fat, not muscle, right? And you will have that accelerated pedal that I talked about earlier, and you'll be able to move your body forward when you want it to. This system is the accelerated pedal, all right? And now you have the right system to generate these results, okay? And the key is science, consistency, and a vision, okay? And the vision is important because, like I said, we want to aim high, right? We want to have that picture in our mind of where we want to be. So, who else wants a predictable fat loss system that generates consistent fat loss every single month, okay? Reveal abs, veins, and even a more defined jawline. You'll see increased energy and libido. You'll get stronger in the gym, and you won't waste all your time and energy on things that really don't matter, okay? And this is what the system that I've created is all about. It's really about optimizing your energy, time, and money into getting an insanely awesome physique, okay? And my dream client starts from literally anywhere, okay? I've had people from way different body fat percentages get all the way down to where they didn't even think was possible, okay? What really matters is the vision they have in their head, okay? I want them to aim high. And here's how the process works, okay? So this process is for people who would really like the means, okay? They have the desire, but they want the means. They need that key to unlock fat loss, all right? Or, they're starting from anywhere, but their ultimate goal is to get to sub 12% body fat. And that is really where you will start to see the abs and the shoulders and everything that's really important to a great physique, right? I don't want to take people from A to B. I want to take them all the way from A to Z, all right? So people who are looking for efficient fat loss, time, energy, and money savings, people who are truly sick of a lack of results and they want that fast track to go from A to Z. Or, lastly and most importantly, I think, are people who understand they need to have some skin in the game. Like I said, nothing is ever truly something for nothing, all right? So we want to put some skin in the game in order to get something out. And who is this not for, all right? So people who want everything done for them, right? That's not a thing, all right? And then people who make excuses and complain, and perhaps most importantly, people who are stuck in information gathering mode, right? And not prepared to take action and get results now, okay? These are the people I want. I want people who are ready to trust me, ready to trust the system, and that way it really will produce insane results, okay? People who are serious about getting results and are willing to trust this system. And at the core of it, the better the fit, the better the results, okay? I'm looking for win-win situations, right? You win, I win, essentially, okay? I want you guys to get insane results. I don't want anybody out there to not go all the way through to their ultimate goal, okay? That, in my eyes, is a failure on my part, okay? So these methods work 100%. Like I said, if the trust is there, the results will be there, all right? So this is a personal, custom-tailored fat loss program that includes all the secrets provided today, just in more depth, okay? All the tools that you need to get really lean, really fast. So what exactly are you getting, right? So first you're getting the perfect lifting regimen. Like I said, we want to work out an optimal amount and we want to do the right lifts to focus on the crucial muscles that really matter for the Hollywood physique and being healthy. Okay, so I'm going to give you videos on how to do those lifts, and I'm also going to tell you, the different workouts you should be doing those 3 times per week, so you can get a schedule going. And then I'm also going to give you eating that's custom and easy, right? I'm going to give you all those numbers I talked about, macros, so fats, proteins, carbs, and then also, your caloric intake. And then we're going to add in simple intermittent fasting to make all these things easier. They all work together in just a symbiotic relationship to make things really easy on yourself. And I'm going to have videos to explain all of this for you guys. So if you're worried about how do you count macros, I have a video to teach you how to do that accurately, because counting inaccurately is one of the biggest downfalls of that method. So it's also going to include a unique support system on Facebook, a group of like-minded people that you can ask questions of or just simply find motivation from, right? Essentially, it's everything you need in one place to lose fat fast. So this is the part where I'm supposed to display value, okay? If you've ever seen one of these videos, essentially what I'm supposed to say is a guide to lifting great is worth, $150, and then a fully explained system for eating is worth $300, whatever it might be, and then a system to take you all the way, a system of support is worth X amount of dollars. But I didn't really want to do that, right? It sounds ambiguous and antiquated, and I just wanted to be real with you guys throughout this entire video so that, maybe you guys will trust me by the end of it and will trust these methods and will end up applying them and seeing these results, okay? So what I'm going to say is the bottom line is if you don't use this program, you get nothing out of it, right? It's worth what you put in. So if you don't have any skin in the game, if you're not willing to put any skin in the game, you're going to get quite literally $0 out. But if you apply it and attack it aggressively, you will have a newfound confidence, a new energy, and you're going to realize that Hollywood physique that I've been talking about this entire time. It's going to be a different time frame for everybody. That's why I haven't made this an 8-week program, right? Because how can I say that I'm going to get you all the way to your goal in 8 weeks if you're starting from somewhere that I don't even know where you're starting from, right? So I'm going to do it, and this program is going to take you all the way there in whatever amount of time that you need, but it'll get you there as fast as possible, okay? And this program used to be charged at $349.97, but quite honestly, guys, it is worth whatever you put in, right? And whatever, that red writing is worth to you, whatever a newfound confidence, energy in that Hollywood physique is worth. So if I were to be, at the beginning of my fitness journey, and this is going to sound corny, but I would have paid a lot of money just to get all this information that is in this program in one place, okay? And I mean a lot of money, and I didn't have a lot of money back then, or, I still don't have a lot of money, but I didn't have a lot of money at all back then. And right now, this program is worth, or is charged at $49.97. It's worth a lot more. But I want everybody to have access to this, and times are weird. And I know you might be saying, I can't start now, right? I don't have access to a gym and things like that. These are all things we can work around, okay? it's all about taking action, like I said. So if you're not willing to take action, if you're still in information gathering mode, this isn't for you guys. And I hope you enjoyed the video. But if you're really willing to start getting results now and start seeing results now, then please click the button below this video. But as a warning, I can't keep this up for long because I don't even know if I can make money at $49.97, okay? So it will close tonight at 11 p.m. It's 85% off right now, okay? And that's from the $349.97 price. And so if you guys are really interested in seeing results quickly, seeing results, fast, and you're willing to take action, willing to put some skin in the game, please go right now and click below. You will see everything that you get with the program, and you will get this is a special discounted link that you've gone through right now. So $49.97 only till 11 p.m. tonight, only through this link right here. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video overall, and I really hope you guys click below and find your results as quickly as possible. Thanks for watching, guys.